Hello, my name is Andre Veskimeister and I'm from Parcellockercentra. And today my guest is here, Tadej Visinski from Direct for Me manufacturing company. So hi Tadej.
Hello. Hello, Andre. Nice to have you as a speaker today.
Great. We had last week, I think, a good meeting, and you gave us an overview about your product range, and I was very impressed on that. So my first sort of introduction to your company is that one thing I learned that you didn't start from the metal company or metal factory background. You started from the software background. So what is your story? How did you end up to the locker business at all?
Yeah, well, we are a bit different here. You're right. Thank you. Actually, we started from the IT side. I myself even was running an IT company for over 20 years before going into this business, and also the partners that started this company with me. And the main idea was we were having two issues. One issue was we wanted to solve our own problem, which was the usual one, chasing the courier, having this heavy missed your note, and then you need to go somewhere to pick up your parcel, and we didn't want that. So we wanted to solve the problem once for all, to have something like a personal parcel locker, personal parcel box, which would solve the problem for every parcel that comes to our life, or even we want to return something. The other challenge we had was the patented technology we had. Our partner had Margento had in-house, which was the data over voice technology, which we'll speak a bit later in more detail, which was the ability to exchange secure passwords via sound. And then the combination of those two, the idea to solve the parcel problems and the technology that was available, actually gave the idea of a personal parcel box that is completely autonomous, easy to install, battery operated, no communication. So something that I would buy from a DIY store, install it in front of my house, and all the parcel problems would be solved. We did that. Started as a startup within one of our companies, and we soon figured out that the couriers were not so keen about that idea. Remember, that was back in 2018, when that was still an era of big APMs, delivery companies trying to do as many drop-offs at one stop as possible. And we soon realized that we are on the right side of the history, but we need to do a step towards the out-of-home delivery, to come back to home delivery. So this is when we started to combine our personal parcel boxes, which we call D-spaces, to virtual parcel lockers, and when we also added an autonomous battery-operated lockers to our portfolio. The initial approach was always software first, which means that beside that technology to easily operate the locker, so that I as a user have a really easy job to pick up the parcel, was to create a whole software ecosystem that is supporting the parcel handover business, no matter what the scenario is. So whether this is the delivery company, courier company delivering parcel, whether this is click and collect, customer to customer, whatever. So this is how it all started, and this is basically our path to where we are right now.
This is a fascinating story. Yeah, I appreciate that. And the one thing I learned more about you is you still have your own network up and running, agnostic network for the customers. So this is another thing that separates you most of the other providers, that you are sort of hands-on to that business every day.
Exactly. Well, that is not something that we intend to have it as a core business, of course, but we are operating a courier agnostic network of public parcel lockers in Slovenia and in Croatia. which is somehow we call it our test field, our laboratory. First of all, we had to set it up in order to test our solutions. Soon we had first couriers willing to use the network and to deliver the parcels, and it helped us extensively in the development of the solution. So this is what made us understand the position of the couriers, what are their issues, how they want to do it, how they want to reduce cost, do the optimization, do, I don't know, reservation of the lockers, they want to have this ad hoc deliveries, everything. On the other end, we also understand the point of view of the network operators that operate the courier agnostic networks, which is something completely different to networks of one carrier or one logistic company operating their own network. So how to, distribute capacity among several couriers, customer support, authorizations, all these flows, etc., etc. So, and as mentioned, we are still running this network and are intending to, are even expanding it. But this is just in order to help us to develop the technology, to add additional features to it, and basically to support our business, which is we are the parcel locker and or maybe not just parcel locker. We are not parcel locker manufacturer. We are actually the handover solution provider. So providing the technology for any scenario. Either this is the public parcel locker network, carrier owned or agnostic. It is home delivery, or anything in between, maybe a residential scenario, which is always something in between public and private boxes, or click and collect, or maybe something else. As a fun fact, I can say we are also working with libraries, and there is a huge amount of libraries using our lockers and boxes to exchange books with their readers. So this is our way to go.
Absolutely, absolutely. I really appreciate this hands-on test network because I've been also courier, acting as a courier, and believe me, if there are minus 25 degrees and you are courier, you have to fill the parcel locker. Your requirements to the user interface are totally different than from the office point of view. So yeah, this is very cool thing. But let's go back to your products as such. So first of all, your lockers doesn't have internet connection at all. So they are just lockers, and the data communication is handled through with the customer or courier devices. So this is one thing. And the second thing that is very different from the others, you have this unique voice to data or data to voice protocol that you can open lockers securely with a phone call, for instance. So could you please tell us through the technology you are having?
Sure. Sure. It is. You're absolutely right. We wanted to be as, I like really this expression, autonomous, which means that all our boxes and lockers, which we can show a bit, are battery operated. So it means they're completely do not require any wiring, any electricity, connectivity, anything. It means that whichever locker or box you see is operating or is connected to the backend using the device either of a courier or of an end user. So basically, the person who is using the locker or the box to pick up to drop off the parcel, and it means that you can actually follow the modern trends of having a high-density network of lockers, that they are really close to customers, close to end users, so that they are actually green. So no, for example, no CO2 emissions from the customers to pick up the parcel, and are not do not have any special demands to install. For example, our parcel lockers used in the public network are what we call drop and play. They can be installed in under 10 minutes. Basically, you need a pallet trolley or a forklift or maybe a small crane, to lift it to the location, activate it, and the next moment deliveries can begin. So how do we do that? We actually, of course, as it is usual in the autonomous parcel locker world, we have mobile apps for couriers or for the end users to operate the locker via Bluetooth or maybe even NFC. But it is something that that customers do not appreciate very much if they need to install another app, create another account just to pick up one parcel, right? So this is where we are unique, and we enable customers to open the locker to pick up the parcel through web interface. Basically, customers receive an SMS saying, "Hey, dear customer, your parcel is waiting for you in this locker." To pick it up, click the link, and there's the web interface that appears on their phone, which guides them through the process. And at the end, they get a one-time token, one-time password, which is played with your phone towards the lock of the locker, and this sound file contains the one-time password to open the locker. On the locker side, of course, there's a microphone listening to that sound, which decrypts and demodulates the sound, verifies the password, and if it matches, it will open. So, which means that each of our lockers has got the microphone, the speaker, even a small e-paper display to support various scenarios. What is here important that with each opening, no matter who is doing it, either the courier or end user, we always exchange information. So we have all information about the locker captured with every transaction, meaning also, for example, the battery status, firmware version, temperatures, other events that may have happened before. So the more the parcel locker is in use, the more recent information we have. And on top, what is even more important, beside the web interface I just mentioned, there's also another option which can be used in case there's, I don't know, no mobile internet available. There is, I don't know, a customer that does not want to use mobile internet. It is possible to pick up the parcel just by regular phone call, and that sound file is being played through a regular phone call, which is, I don't know, you get an SMS saying, "Hey, your parcel is this and this, is there and there. Dial this phone number, and once you're in front of the locker, the sound will play through the regular phone line, and the same process will happen. Actually, the door will open. It's very convenient. It's kind of an alternative to the pin pads, which is usually in place in case of autonomous lockers. But again, it does not require connectivity on the side of the locker, which further decreases the capex, meaning the investment in the locker, and of course also the operational cost, as we do not have any subscription for SIM cards or whatever. So this is basically where we are unique, and which enables us to really spread the network fast.
Yeah, you are absolutely right in a sense that for me it was a bit hard to imagine the system at first because everybody is used for the pin pad and pin code system. But when I understood the mechanics of the system, then it's really easy, it's convenient, and most importantly, it works on every phone actually available today. So this is really interesting option to communicate with the customers. Well done.
Thank you.
But we were talking at first also the extensive product line you are having. You have also climate controlled parcel lockers. So how do you see this future or this product group growing in the future? Do you have big hopes on that?
Yeah. Well, what we see from the trends over the past years is, of course, the e-commerce growing rapidly. no matter if there are some oscillations, but still the trend is definitely growing, and also demands of the customers. On the other hand, there's a lot of products that require some kind of a temperature-controlled environment. It's not just ice cream which needs to be frozen. There are a lot of other items like pharmaceuticals, like cosmetics, like food supplements, basically a lot of items. And the fact is that parcel lockers without any climate control or temperature control can get really, really hot. In summertime, the temperature can easily rise above 50, 60, or even more degrees, which is harmful for a lot of items. So what we see here, or what we believe here, is the rise of the perishable goods being sold over the internet. What we also see is from the partners we are working with, delivery companies. There's almost every of them having within their roadmap, their plans to provide cold chain deliveries, including groceries. And with that, there's also the missing puzzle or the missing part, which is, even if they are able to deliver that, it needs to be an unattended delivery possible, which means that I don't have to be there to receive these perishable items and to store them in the fridge. If they can wait for me in a refrigerated or at least temperature controlled locker or my home parcel box. We don't see it, happening like overnight. It will be a gradual development, but we are ready here, even with our first what we call cool spaces, which is like a refrigerated home parcel box, being capable of storing frozen, chilled, and even climate-controlled items. So this is the direction that we believe it will happen, and we are ready when the rest of the delivery chain is ready.
Yeah, I totally agree that this is one product group or one product that is still looking for its place in delivery business. This is temperature control product. So you have a product and you are able to provide when it's needed. But now to sum up this discussion somehow. You are active in a sense not only in Europe, but you are able to provide products also worldwide. So you are not constraining yourself with any markets.
Yeah, of course, we always say Europe is our home market, but we are working outside of that frame as well. We have, for example, our lockers installed also in the States, also in the Middle East. Maybe our most interesting installation is in New Caledonia, which is actually right on the opposite side of the globe, as a click and collect scenario. Hong Kong. So basically, it is that we are a global technology provider. However, there's still a lot happening and a lot to be done in Europe, especially as if you're reading all these researchers, that there's a need for just 600,000 new lockers in Germany itself only. So there is a huge need if we want to do that transformation of the last mile business that goes from a regular delivery to unattended delivery, which is on one end increases the efficiency for the couriers. Just imagine having a courier that delivers on a regular way. Such a courier would deliver somewhere around, I don't know, between 60 and 100 parcels. If you have a courier delivering just to lockers and home boxes, basically unattended way, they could easily deliver 500 parcels. So this is where it is going. And on the other end, of course, it is much more convenient for the customers because you don't have that touch point between the courier or a representative of the delivery company, in a sense of a PUDO location parcel shop, so they can autonomously pick up or drop off the parcel whenever it's convenient for them, and it's close to their either home, work, or on their commuting route, so they do not have to do any extra additional effort to manage their parcels. So we believe in an exponential growth of this unattended delivery market over the next years, even in Europe and of course the rest of the world as well. But I mean, from our perspective, currently the market need is higher than the capacity of all lockers and boxes manufacturers combined.
And one thing that is really fascinating with you is that you have both home delivery and out-of-home delivery lockers in your product portfolio. So there is a big debate already 5 years whether this is out-of-home delivery or home delivery in the future. So what is your take? What do you believe? Although you have all the options be present.
Yeah, that's right. I think we are coming to our initial idea, which we started with, to solve the problem at my home. However, a lot has changed since then. Today we are seeing a vast, a lot of investments in the high-density network of parcel lockers to bring the lockers close to where people live, work, or daily commute. It means that it's actually does not require any additional effort from any of the customers to either pick up or drop off the parcel. So it's something that does not require any time. However, what we believe for certain customers that is not good enough, especially for the ones ordering online heavily. And what we see also, we are also involved in a few of such projects with our customers, is something what they call it in a sense of premium home delivery. What does it mean? It means that one of the delivery companies is providing this service. For example, if I order such a service, this company will give me a parcel box, in a sense of what our D-Space is, and they will be consolidating all my parcels regarding who is the carrier of the parcel. So when I order online, I got a perfect flow. I order online from my pajama, the parcel will go through whichever courier up to the courier that is providing me the premium home delivery, that will consolidate all the parcels and deliver them securely to my home parcel box. And I'm paying a premium service for that in a sense of a subscription, which is, for the first time after decades, a really big opportunity for the delivery companies. Up to now, they have been mostly competing on the cost side and the price side. So, who will be delivering the parcel for lower price? But in this case, they can actually provide a new service that is bringing them also new revenues, and on top, they are even gaining the user base which they haven't had so far. So there will be, what we believe, a lot will be changing in the field of home delivery, and what we are seeing, we call it the convergence of out-of-home and home delivery, or the fusion.
I agree. This is very fascinating thought process. I'm in line with that. I think that the home delivery will be also consolidated, most probably in the way you just described, so that it's going to be also sustainable. But thank you, Tadej, for this interesting conversation, and you have really interesting product line. I will urge everybody to contact direct for me if you have needs in parcel locker business or delivery. They have a very nice and smooth product line. You will find what you need definitely.
Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to, and especially to bring parcels close to the people or even to people's doorstep.
Thank you.
Thank you.